So I'm Katherine Brito. I'm a widow and grief coach. My husband, as you know, passed away 7 years ago from a very aggressive cancer. When Tony died, it was my very first experience with a profound loss. And it happened to be many people in one: my husband, my best friend, love of my life, my confidant, my sounding board, the cornerstone of my world, my muse, my everything. So I lost all of that in one person. So I was shattered. It felt like somebody just sliced my chest open and just ripped my heart out and threw it out the window and just said, there, deal with it. And it was the most awful pain I've ever been through. And then taking your program on DreamWorks, it's crazy how just like from talking to you about it, I had a dream. I'm surprised like how quickly. And then like I had like two dreams before finishing your program. That's a lot in like such a short period. And they were vivid. I saw like a silhouette of Tony, but I saw myself like further back and I clearly see his hand like stretched out to me and extended to me. And then I was just like running in slow mo. And it was like this beautiful field, beautiful colors, beautiful trees. I was so happy, Elizabeth. I felt like just happy. And like I could feel like myself slowly like running and going towards him. And there was nothing sad about it. It was just very like, I was just extremely happy to like just see him and like run to him. And he was just waiting for me. It felt so real. I felt like numb, like head to toe, like that tingly feeling. And I remember going like this to myself, like, oh my God. And I cried, but it wasn't like sad tears. It was like happy tears, like that I had accessed him like that. And then when I told you about the dreams and just kind of like talking it through with you, it was really much more profound than I even thought. Like it was really beautiful. Creating the art therapy box was really beautiful. I had a special box with kind of like all my things in there of my husband, but then in the program when we created our own box together, I got a really beautiful one separate from that one. And for me, this one was just about all of the special places we went to and all the things we did that he really loved, because that brought back memories for me of specific moments, brought up really beautiful details. Our very first concert together, notes that we passed back and forth to each other in restaurants, and I would always save them. So I put all of that in the box and it was really, really special, really beautiful. And I put some pictures in there too. There was something really special about creating all of that. It's not only a way to connect with Tony, yes, it really is, but to keep that connection open. It represents like something that didn't really end, and it's not something to just like fill up and put away. Like this box, I just want to keep on adding to it and adding to it over time. The practices were very clear and easy to understand. I mean, the instructions were, for me, I'm very non-techie, and I love that everything was so clear and easy to follow. Um, but it was all effective. It was like things that they really work. Like I said, the main thing for me was the meditations. It's such a beautiful way to connect, and it's just, I loved it. I don't know. I just started realizing throughout this program that I can actually have a relationship with something really beautiful. Elizabeth said was, you can continue to treat your person like they're still here because they are. I can always have an ongoing connection with my partner, with anybody that I love that's no longer in this realm. It's all in here. And you just need a program like this that beautifully shows you that. And it just kind of it empowers you to be, I feel empowered in my grief now in a very different way than before I began the program. I just learned so much, and I was opened up to so much in such a short time. I'm so grateful. Elizabeth's program supported me in remembering that I don't need to outsource my connecting to Tony. I don't need to reach out to a medium or someone else that's going to tell me that my connecting is real and that my love is real, that I can create that for myself. 100%. Elizabeth's program has changed the depth of the way that I connect with my husband, Anthony, because I've always believed in connection and that life exists way beyond loss, but there's so much that I learned in these last couple of weeks and just like my interactions with her, um, you really just you have it in you to really truly connect with your person. You just have to really hone in on that and just truly believe it. And so that's the greatest. I mean, there's a lot of takeaways, but the greatest one is that I don't have to wait until a special occasion to connect to my husband. I can do it right now, 5 minutes from now. It was just really amazing. I'm so grateful. It was much more than I could have expected. Awakening to eternal love really is transformative. I can have a relationship with my husband as if he were still here because he is. So it was really transformative in that perspective for me, especially.
Ugh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Elizabeth, you are such a beautiful soul, so genuine, like genuinely kind, and you genuinely care and you listen to understand, not to reply. And I noticed that a lot about you. Every time we've had a conversation, whether it's in the program or outside of it, you truly listen to what the person is saying to understand them and to just guide them and just hear them out. And it's really beautiful speaking with you. But you're just such a beautiful soul, and you really truly love what you're doing. It's been really beautiful getting to know you and working with you, and you're just such a beautiful human.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
I would absolutely wholeheartedly recommend this program to anyone who is grieving, to anyone who would like to remain connected to their person, to anyone who's already connecting but would like different ways to connect, or even deepen the way that you're connecting. I would recommend this to someone who receives signs from their person and is something that you look forward to, and even to someone that's unsure of, are signs real, are they not? Like, this program will really share truth, and it'll share examples. It leads by examples, and it points you back to you, back home to you, and going within, and that's where the truth is. So I really recommend this to anyone that's in grief, looking to remain connected to their person and to keep that connection open, versus what the world out there is saying, to put your grief away and that it isn't healthy and an X amount of time you have to be done. This program says grief is love. It is an ongoing connection. It's eternal. It's forever. And you get to grieve on your terms.